Welcome back. When the temperature drops, the number of people getting sick rises, and I know I'm one of the victims to the colds and the flu. Have been for the past couple of weeks.
Well, I know, but you sound a lot better, and thankfully, Dr. Emil Faithe joins us here on our cozy New Mexico-style couch with a natural wellness visit, and this, of course, designed to help keep us healthy. We all need this time of year.
Yeah.
How can we avoid the colds and flu with everything that's going around, and of course, as Kristen knows best, with the change in temperature?
A lot of stuff going on right now. The key is to keep your immune system up. And the way to do that is make sure you're well nourished. One of the great ways to do it is to take some Jewish penicillin.
Oh, my grandma knows about that.
Chicken soup. You've had chicken soup before?
Yes, chicken soup.
It really does work. It's not just a
not a little stereotype.
No, it's not a story. It's real. It has antiviral activity, antibacterial activity, and it actually helps clear mucus. It really is the real deal.
What in it has that?
Well, it's the ingredients like onions and garlic and all the good stuff that our parents put in that.
Soup greens. That's what my grandma uses, the soup greens.
That's right. It's therapeutic. It works. I love it. And it's delicious.
And it also soothes your throat. Just anything hot. When you have that sore throat, it feels good.
That's right.
So what else would you recommend? Because chicken soup is definitely a goodie.
Definitely important to do that. But also make sure you get plenty of protein. Most people I meet are protein deficient. So, I mean, you know, eat your chicken, beef, turkey, eggs. Or if you're a vegetarian, and I honor all of that, make sure you're getting some extra protein in the form of like a whey protein shake. That would be excellent. Yeah. Whey every day keeps the immune system strong. It's a great way to go.
You can see, of course, right on the screen, we've got some of those great nutrition
tips. That's right,
tips.
absolutely.
So you do recommend beef then? I mean, because...
Unless you're adverse to it for some other reasons, you know, that's fine. But if you're not, beef is fine. Don't worry about the cholesterol issue. It's usually not related to food. It's usually a liver issue. This doesn't mean you should overindulge, but you can have beef if you choose it. Onions and garlic. Onions and garlic in the soup.
I smell some onions and garlic
He's cooking with some onions and garlic. Are great. Mushrooms and asparagus. These are great things to do. In fact, asparagus, oranges, and watermelon.
I love watermelon.
Watermelon, yes. Delicious and high in glutathione, which is a great... Glutathione is an element, an amino acid that helps clear toxins out of the body.
Really?
Very important.
And isn't watermelon great also if you're watching your diet?
It's good for that. It's great for the kidneys. It's great for libido. It is. It's great stuff.
Interesting to know. So nutrition tips, those are good.
There you go.
Now, what about sleep?
Sleep. Got to get some. And most people think they're getting enough. And it amazes me. So many of my patients say, well, Dr. Faithe, I'm getting 5 hours of sleep a night, and I've done that for 40 years. Well, that's why you're here with me today. Because you're not feeling so well. You know, well, at least 6, preferably 9. I don't know. How's your sleep here in New Mexico?
It hasn't been good lately. I usually try to get 7, but with the morning schedule, I'm waking up once an hour.
Yeah, and that happens. You know, things happen. We do wake up once in a while, but if you're not getting deep REM sleep on a regular basis, your body is not rejuvenating, and your immune system.
Well, this is a good lifestyle tip.
I have a question for you. So if you have a weird shift, I have a weird shift, getting up at like 2:30 in the morning.
How do you do that? How do you do that?
It's crazy.
It's tough, but I usually try to go to bed early and get like 6 or 7, which you say is a no-no. But what about, could you divide it up? Could you take like 4 hours here and 4 hours there and put them together to make a nap time?
Here's the thing. The hours of sleep you get before midnight are twice as restful, if you will, than the hours you get after midnight. So if you get to bed like at 8, you're getting if you go to bed at 8 and sleep till midnight, you're like getting 8 hours of good sleep as opposed to 12 to 4.
How interesting.
But does it matter if you divide it up?
It can, because your body does not know what's going on. The biorhythms are off. So try to get continuous.
So try to get it all together.
Try to get like a straight 7.
But if you're sleeping through, if you're getting REM sleep in both parts, good to go.
Okay, good. Well, that's a good lifestyle tip. Any other good lifestyle tips for us?
Absolutely. Drink plenty of water.
Oh, sure.
You're in New Mexico. You've got to drink water and keep your body well hydrated. We need it. We need to be well oiled. It's very important, and most people I visit with are dehydrated.
Yeah, and you know, during the cold weather, like during the winter, I know that the dew points go down, so basically less humidity in the air. So do we need to drink more water?
Absolutely. Well, about the same, but just make sure you're doing, most people don't drink enough. You should be drinking 8 to 12 glasses.
Okay, see, I always think, is that a myth? And so it's not.
It's
really.
You need to
especially here.
To keep yourself strong and keep the flu bug away.
Okay, and I want to go back to something you said earlier, because we were talking about protein. What about dairy?
Dairy is good protein for some people, but many people have issues with dairy. They're allergic to dairy. In fact, most people are. And that can disrupt the immune system, which you want to keep strong. Plus, it increases phlegm production.
Right. Well, what about all the different supplements that you were recommending to me earlier?
A couple of things. Number one, what I would start with is some elderberry.
Okay.
Elderberry.
Tell us what elderberry is.
Elderberry is a berry, and actually it has antiviral activity.
Okay.
The great thing about elderberry is it's good for the whole family. And it's delicious. I actually brought a sample of it. You can pick.
All right.
Look
This
at that.
one's
He's,
called-
like he's a magician and a doctor.
Pull it right out of the hat. Sambucus, one of the products you can pick up at your health food store, is elderberry syrup.
Okay.
And it's delicious, and everyone in the family can use it.
Fabulous.
You start taking this at the first sign of any cold or flu.
Hands it over.
There you go.
Yeah, I needed that a couple
She
weeks
needs
ago.
that.
Well, that's a good one. And what about vitamin C?
Vitamin C, very important, of course.
Yeah.
And I recommend 500 milligrams to 1,000 milligrams once to twice a day, buffered. Make sure it's buffered.
Okay.
Take it with food. Be continuous with it. Great for so many things. Great for fighting off the cold and flu.
Sure. Well, I take at least 1,000 milligrams a day, I think I'm doing.
That's fantastic.
Is
Continue.
it?
It's great for the immune system. You'll love it. You will probably not get any bugs this season.
Oh, I like that
I
idea.
like
What
it.
about
Yeah.
vitamin D?
Vitamin D. Here's the thing about vitamin D. We talk about vitamin D for bone health. Yes, very great for that.
Sure.
It's the #1 thing to take to ward off the flu.
Really?
That's
Okay.
right.
Number 1 is vitamin D?
I would do, there's several number ones. That's one of them.
Okay.
I have several number ones.
All right.
You sound like me.
So take about 1,000 units of vitamin D every day, up to
Okay.
2,000 units. Great for your bone strength and great for keeping the flu away.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Well, you've been doing very good fighting it. I'm going to continue to
Yeah.
fight, and I think we are looking forward to all the healthy
Well.
tips you will continue to give us through this cold and flu season. And if you have any questions for Dr. Faithe, just email them to us at nmstyle@casa.com, and this guy will answer them when he joins us
You got
again
it.
next Tuesday. So thank you so much
Thank
for your
you.
help. It's
My
very
pleasure.
valuable.
Thank